All right, another spicy take from the man himself. And this one won't sit lightly with the community because, as I've seen with the ban list predictions, pre-ban list or before May 2022 ban list, everybody was like, oh my god, this deck is fucking annoying. I can't wait for them to ban this deck. This deck is just dreadful. Can they just please get rid of this Konami? Please, I'm begging you, please just ban this deck. I don't want to play against it anymore. And that deck is Prank Kids. A lot of people were complaining about Prank Kids, and I feel like this is the most brain dead ban of all time. Yes, Prank Kids is a very fucking frustrating deck because before they had, 3 Meow-Meow-Mu, and that was very, very frustrating where they would normal summon, they go into Meow-Meow-Mu. You negate their card. Okay, you don't out their board, or, they hand trap you, and then, oh, normal summon a Prank Kid. Oh, damn. Now I fucking lose because the engine is so powerful. But we had one Meow-Meow-Mu. You know how good the deck was before we had these broken engines be introduced in the game? The deck was seeing pretty much no play at all. The deck wasn't really good at all because there wasn't anything to fall back on. If your engine got negated, you had to draw poly plus 2 names. You had to draw any of the fire, the wind, the water, the earth. You also had to have a card in hand to resolve the Roxy. So it was very, very frustrating. Or you could have like Pranks plus a normal summon as well, but you get the point. You get the point. The deck was just very bad. If you have an Ash Blossom, if you have Skullmeister, if you have any card to stop their normal summon, the deck just wasn't that good anymore. But the reason why the deck got good, the reason why the deck was so powerful and so heavily played in the previous format was because of the adventure package, which lets you chain block, which made it more safer, which is probably like that engine was most definitely a mistake in like modern Yu-Gi-Oh. And number 2 was the Verte engine, which the Fusion Destiny, I still stand by. Fusion Destiny is a broken card, should be banned. There's a reason why people played Red Eyes Fusion or people didn't play Red Eyes Fusion, and instead they played Fusion Destiny because Fusion Destiny is a fucking insane card. Please free Verte. Verte was not the problem. But anyways, the reason why the Prank Kids deck was so good is because of these engines. These engines was just so good. You see, the Adventure engine, it just moved on. Guess what? You don't need Prank Kids anymore. Oh, just move that away. Let's play now Dragon cards. Let's play the Red Rose, the Rocks Rose. Let's play the Dragon Link. You could play the Adventure Punk engine. You could play that. You could mill 5. Give me a Veiler to my hand. Give me a Nibbit to my hand. Draw 2 with the Illusion package. Like, it wasn't the Prank Kids cards. It was the Illusion package. It was, all these hand traps you could play in combination with the Prank Kids. It was the Avenger package. It was the, Verte. It was all of these engines in combination with the Prank Kids deck. Now, a better solution to this problem would have been to hit the Verte package. Probably should have banned Fusion Destiny again. That was a problem. Cough cough, because Red Eyes. Who's gonna make Dragoon? Who's really gonna go for that? Who's gonna go Verte into Branded Fusion when you have a whole bunch of searchable cards like I don't know, the Despia, the Aluber. Yes, that card. There's so many other ways to get to that card. So moving on. Yes. So more of the story is the engines were better than the actual deck. You know what other deck was really good because of the engines and not the actual deck? This is going to be very controversial. Not really, because I'm just right. And that is Orcus. Orcus wasn't that good of a deck. If you look in hindsight, the deck wasn't that good. If you look at the engine itself, it's set up like a negate and ascend. Wow. And sometimes you didn't get one or the other. You had IP and you had a trap card. Or you had IP and a Dingirsu. Wow, dude, that's so fucking broken. Backcrest. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose to that deck. Who the fuck was complaining about Orcus? You know what people were complaining about? They were complaining about Mermaid. They were complaining about Azathoth. And they're complaining about Engage, the Sky Striker engine. They were complaining about Hornet Drones, not fucking Orcus. Orcus was not really that good. It was the engines. It was the engines. Why did Konami ban Orca's hardcore? It was not a problem. Like, I'm pretty sure if they like unlimited Orca's hardcore, like the deck wouldn't be that good. It'd probably be decent, but that's not a problem. The deck being decent is not a problem. I just don't understand why they feel like the biggest thing they could do is hit the deck, kill the deck, and then guess what? People play other stuff. They play other stuff with these engines. You know, what if, let's say hypothetically, Prank Kids was, the Meow-Meow-Mu was banned, but they didn't ban Verte. Wow, people are still gonna pick Verte. Wow, it's almost like Verte, or the Verte engine wasn't a problem. Wow, damn, that's crazy. The Adventurer engine is broken in other decks. Wow, that's insane. It's almost like Adventurer engine is a problem. Wow, dude. Oh, the Illusion of Chaos. Oh my god. Being able to just send 2 and draw 2 with this with the Adventure Pack, that's a problem. Wow. It's almost like those cards are a problem. Wow, dude. I don't know, man. It's just so weird that a lot of these people were so again. Oh my, they had their pitchforks ready. Oh my god, please hit this deck. Please hit this deck. Please, please. Please, it reminded me of Eldritch. You know, back then when Eldritch was like, you know, really dominant in the meta, guess what people were talking about? They were talking about limit fucking Cursed Eldland and Scarlet Sanguine and Conquistador. Like, look at it in like now. Like, yeah, they got second place at a YCS. Wow, dude. Like the 2 Eldritch players that were playing Eldritch, you know, they topped. Wow, that's such a problem. It's just like, you know, Pendulums back in the day, or like, you know, 3 or 4 years ago. Wow, Pendulums was topping. Let's ban Electromite. Wow! Now look at the deck. It's just fucking dead. Who the fuck's playing Pendulum besides Triff? Nobody. Because the deck is fucking trash. Like, I just don't understand why Konami, like, they learn from their mistakes, but then they do it again. They just kill the deck. Like look at it like Tri-Brigade. Like, the Tri-Brigade Lyralist deck. Look at that deck. That deck is fucking dead. That deck is so bad. I mean, it's playable. It's quote-unquote playable, but why would you kill the deck? Same thing with Lunalights. Why the fuck why did they ban Lunalight Tiger? Lunalights, like, if you look in hindsight, yes, hindsight is 2020. But even then, back then, people were talking about limiting the card. Yes, the card is not a hard once per turn. You can loop it with stuff like Martin and, you know, Zephyros the Elite, and you can summon a bunch of monsters. But look at it now. Look at the Lunalight deck now. That deck is nowhere near as good as it was back then. And that was because of Azathoth. That was because of Master Rule 4. The deck is just not that good. And it's the same thing. It's the same damn thing with Prank Kids. Prank Kids is not that good. You know another deck that's not that good that people complain about? Flunderies. Flunderies is not a good deck. You know what's really carrying that deck? Dimensional Shifter, because that turns off like half of the hand traps in the game. It makes everything just pass against it. So now you have another turn to, you know, normal summon Eglin or Robina or any of these other cards and just combo off. Yes, those are the problems. Those are the cards that are fucking annoying and dreadful. It's not Flunderies. Yes, Flunderies is annoying. Prank Kids is annoying. Orcas with fucking Mermaid and all these other cards are annoying. You know, Eldritch is annoying. But like, do they really need to hit these decks? Fuck no. No, stop killing these decks. Konami, please, on the next ban list, do not kill any decks. Do not kill them. You need to kill these fucking engines. You need to kill Adventurer. You need to kill all these other decks. You need to kill, like, Halka Fibrex. Holy, they limited fucking shooting Riser Dragon. I was so fucking brain dead. So brain dead. Why did they do that? Why do they limit Halka Fibrex? They're like, oh, look, guys, we know that Halka Fibrex was a problem. Guys, sending Fairy Tale Snow from your deck to the grave, another card that's probably ban worthy as well. Fairy Tale fucking Snow. Oh, look, guys, we know that Fairy Tale Snow being sent to the graveyard with the effect of shooting Rise of Dragon is very broken. But we're gonna limit the card to show you that we know. So yeah, you can deal with it for another format. So just let me know what you guys think about killing decks in general. I just do not like it. It's the same problem as I said before with, you know, Orcus, with Luna Lights. They just fucking died, even though I revived that deck with my insane brain power. I just made that deck playable. And Under Dragons, Pendulums, like why is Konami killing these decks? These decks did not deserve to die. And you can even argue without Emancipators in Block Dragon, but Block Dragon is probably deserving of man, that card is just too insane. But even Block Dragon, you can even argue, why did they kill Block Dragon? But the moral of the point is that Konami should stop killing decks. It's fine that decks exist in the format. It's the same thing with Invoke. Why would you hit Invoke? Look where are the Invoke players? Where are they at? You hit not deserving the 2. Guess what? The deck is fucking ass. It's ass. It's unplayable. It's terrible. Why would you hit Invoke? Everybody was like, oh my god, hit Invoke, hit Invoke, hit Invoke, hit Invoke, hit Invoke. Now look at the deck. Look at the deck. The deck's fucking unplayable. It's unplayable trash. Another thing that you could argue, another archetype. I could just go on for fucking days. Dinosaurs, another deck that just killed. They could have just hit the consistency of the deck. I feel like instead of like actually killing the deck, even though like Misk is unfair, I feel like some decks should have unfair cards. I feel like that hot take, unpopular opinion. I feel like some decks deserve broken cards. Outlets have skill drain. Floowandereeze have their engine being very broken. You have Orcus. There's not really any broken Orcus cards. Let's be real. Electromite. Pendulums. Yeah. So, more of the story. Prank Kids did not deserve to be hit as hard as they had. Like, if anything, they should have hit the adventure package like the 2, like they did in the OCG. Or they could have just limited Water Enchantress or something like that. It could have been just way better than just outright killing the Prank Kids deck and then have these other problems still be in the format. It's just so stupid. So let me know what you guys think about this, and I'm out. Peace.